Welcome to Updated Precious. Baraka de Salah to all my Muslim faithfuls. Eid Mubarak to all of us here and to wish you all the best, and may the blessings of Allah day upon honor this season. Welcome to Updated Precious. It's always a joy and excitement when we bring other things that happen for inside Nigeria. And today, because of say Salah, no me say we'll not give an update as the hot for inside Nigeria. And some will ask, where is Barrister Ezebonwoye some week, the FCT Minister? And then some people have now say, I will let you know on that matter. No, could just they go to other matters. Where in day through that na question where a lot of people they ask that question, I don't get answer to them for now, but I will get answer to them inside the show answers day. But let's quickly go to other issues. So you remember the Uromi 16 people where we say then by good thing they've been buried amid tears and all that. But then there is now a narrative. Say people way by them now. Igbo people would live for Uromi. And that's one of the conversations we'll be having today. But amidst that, other headlines are today. Okwebolo suspends security chief over Uromi killings. In fact, Indo even suspend, including the vigilante groups. They say make all of them pack their load. Go Uromi 16. Edo group cautions northern leaders against threats, because if the northern leaders been threatened, say make sure say them bring all their body. All of them, they won't see all their body. Defense chief condemns killing of hunters in Edo State. I did tell you, Okwebolo suspends security chief vigilante groups over killing of 14 of Uromi people, 16 Uromi 16 as it were. And then Edo group to NEF, that is Northern Elders Forum. Your comment on killing of hunters reckless, provide solutions. And the question what they ask and be then and what they tell them to do be that, because of say why you could just the comment on the killing, how about solution? How about the time where you be say the activities of your people then nine cause this kind matter? Because if to say we never get cases where it be say people of the northern extraction they connected to kidnappings and killings of people within the southern region. Maybe this mistaken killing for no happen. Abi, now wait till they talk about. We won't succumb. Anger throws fresh emergency rule declaration. So PDP elders and don't vex. Abi PDP governors don't vex. Say, how dare you do this? Because now some story day for inside corner where they talk say President Bola Tinubu through the Attorney General of the Federation, they talk, say, he go fit the president fit declare state of emergency for any state when one declare state of emergency. Say nobody go fit stop him from declaring state of emergency for any state. Now people come and say, hey, you can declare state of emergency in any state. Hey, wahala dey be that oh. If this happens, and then PDP elders are saying, no, they can't have this. Well, that's also part of the conversation we will get today. Edo killing, hunters attempt to sow hate division in Nigeria, Obidient Movement. Now they talk that one. Then Wike leads FCT delegation to pay Salah homage. All this matter and more, now we'll get to talk about this evening. And I'll quickly like to introduce my guest this evening, Prince Francis Chilaka. Happy Salah to you, sir, and thank you so much as you join me. Sincere apologies for dragging you out of your comfort zone to join me to do this matter today. Thank you so much.
Happy Salah to all my Muslim brothers and sisters and friends and associates. You know, I hope and I pray that having gone through this period of fasting, we will all learn to speak the truth to ourselves, and we would all learn to share more of the love that the season brings with it, and not hatred as some people want to sow. But I wish you all well. I know that after fasting food, so eat all the food you can and drink all the drink you can.
Thank you so much. So let's take a quick break. When we come back from this break, we will begin touchlight the matter, then we will get one by one. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Now, still inside updates with Precious Nayude. Another. So very quickly, let's get it started with this matter we get to do with the killings. We could just go straight to River State matter. Inside FCT Minister Yinsen Wiki, they will go to the Uromi matter very quickly. So River State updates. Karim say the recent updates are, even though I haven't yet confirmed, but looks likely to be true, that the sole administrator, His Excellency Admiral Ibok Ete Abbas, retired, has announced the suspension of River State Independent Electoral Commission, RISEC, River State Council of Traditional Rulers, then said they don't suspend them, River State governing councils of different universities, polytechnics and colleges of education, River State Board of Internal Revenue, all the boards and agencies of health, primary and healthcare board, primary and post-primary school boards. In fact, everything will be structured for inside River State, then don't cancel them. And this one now, even as people still in panic and they worried about the health condition of the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike. Now, with all of this cancellation, this is not part of the mandate where the president give this man. Okay. What is going on in River State? How can somebody not from River State just come into River State when say you can't make peace? The president claims, say, what to make it create that state of emergency, not to bring peace so that they no go sack the governor. But then you come and you're scattering everything. What is going on?
Precious. You know, I think people are missing the point. And because people are missing the point, people are finding it difficult to come up and face the reality. The reality is that when you declare a state of emergency, it is nothing short of military rule. And you know, military rule do not believe in structure. They do not believe in democracy. They do not believe in the rule of law. Everything they do is by force. So what you have playing out in River State is a state where the military has taken over. You know, maybe we have missed the military for some time. So maybe this is a way of testing to know how sweet military rule is. But I can assure you that, you know, there is no way the man would have been there. You're expecting to work with the structure put in place by Wike or put in place by Fubara. Don't forget, Fubara has no structure in River State. The man who claims to have all the structure in River State is Wike. And if those structures have been dismantled, the question is, how does Wike benefit from all this dismantling? Because it's a critical question we need to ask. How does it benefit? And what is the mandate? Because if you're talking about the mandate given to the man and the express approval of the National Assembly seems to be at variance. Because we don't understand the mandate of the president. We also don't understand whether the National Assembly, in its wisdom, reviewed the mandate of the man given by the president. So if you're giving blanket approval to declaration of state of emergency in River State, and you refuse to look at, you know, the terms of reference for that declaration and what the man is meant to do, then, you know, nobody should be crying. Everybody should just accept what is going on. Yes, I know a lot of people in Rivers are feeling bad. They feel that, why would you bring somebody all the way from Cross River or Akwa Ibom to come and rule the state? It's also an aberration. It doesn't mean, what the president has shown is that there are no competent hands in any arm of the military, Air Force, or Navy from River State that could have gone to man the state.
We have Ken Minima there now, the former retired chief of army staff. Shall not be Minima be? He not be retired, he not be River State person. Now because
that's what I'm saying, that in the eyes.
Call Admiral Abbas all the way from Cross River. Why they not call Minima? Minima not be there. The same way don't reach to the rank of a chief of army staff before. Him not be human being.
In the eyes of Mr. President, he does not want anybody from River State to come into Rivers military rule, so to say. Because what we keep calling instead of emergency, we're getting it wrong. What we should actually call it is that River State is under military rule right now. So that is an aberration in the real fact of it. It should not have happened, but it has happened. And then you have a National Assembly that is meant to checkmate the activities of the executive. Rather than do that, they're giving tactical approval. So as it is, you know, it's like, to your home, O Israel, nobody cares. Nobody gives a hoot of what happens. And this is a very, very bad precedent that, is being set forth in our country. Because what it means is that your president tomorrow can wake up and look at Anambra State and declare a state of emergency. All they need to do is to trump up charges against this governor, against the House of State House of Assembly, and declare a state of emergency. And these are signs of a dictator, whether you like it or not. Let's not placate it. What you see playing out is the signs of a dictatorship. Because what it means now is that any state governor that does not fall in line, see, what he has done in Rivers is to send a message across to all the governors. You do anyhow, you see anyhow. Absolutely. And it's the same message that was sent. Sorry, it's the same message that was sent when kids were locked up, arrested, charged for felony, treasonable felony for protesting. So everything that will come against the government is deliberately halting it, deliberately putting fears in the people, in those who would champion it. Other than the ordinary Nigerians that fear has been put into them, that they can no longer go out and protest, he's now putting the fears in the governors. Whether they like it or not, you will see that no governor will speak out. They will keep quiet because it will just take one click of the fingers and they are removed.
Because waiting they happen now, we say governors or inside PDP governors now don't they fear as the Attorney General of the Federation don't open my talk, say the president get the right to suspend any governor where he wants to suspend and say he get the right to declare state of emergency for any place. And a lot of opposition leaders don't G3. But speaking about that, Okoyemi Bamidele will be the Senate majority whip, majority leader. Don't they talk say, oh, see in fact, say Nigerians supposed to clap for National Assembly well for this emergency rule will be say they even fair. Say because of say they stop anarchy from and dissent from happening for River State.
When your senators open their mouth, the thing that oozes out of their mouth is distasteful. For the fact that you're benefiting from a system that is corrupt does not mean that that system is good. What goes around always comes around. Today, the Senate and the executive are hobnobbing. Tomorrow, something will happen, and you will see there will be a war between the Senate and the executive. And I hope the time the president will impose the same power he has leashed out on governors, or he's going to be leashing out on governors, on the Senate, I hope they will not come out to cry. I hope they will not behave like NLC, that will be begging Nigerians to join them in protest. When suddenly they find out that they are now in the mouth of the lion. Now the Senate is happy. After all, prayers has been shared to their email addresses. And the prayers comes with a lot of blessings. So they're happy. They're happy because, they're getting what they want. But if tomorrow the table turns around and the Senate comes for them, let them not cry out to Nigerians.
All right, so that means what Amechi said, former governor of River State, said that the reason that the president is doing what he's doing is just to ensure that he stops any opposition governor from coming and opposing him in 2027. That means this is likely true.
Let me give it to Amechi. Amechi has been speaking. Even I'm one of those who will say, take the message, forget the messenger. Amechi has been speaking. He has been very, vocal on issues of governance, on issues of freedom of expression, on issues of the rights of the people. And a lot of people will say, you are part of the system that brought this monster upon us. But he has been speaking, and he has been consistent. I remember he said that Nigerian politicians are misbehaving because Nigerians have not started stoning them. I quote him, that's what he said. It's not me that said it. So it simply shows you that a lot of people in the opposition, even in the ruling party, they are feeling it. Everybody goes to the same filling station now. Everybody goes to the same market. So if you are not feeling it as a senator, your constituents are feeling it. Your drivers in the house are feeling it. Your security men are feeling it. because everybody goes to the same market. So what is playing out, like he said, is obvious truth. It's like, look, you do this, I give you this. Stay in your domain. Keep quiet. Say nothing. Allow me to rule. Allow me to do what I want to do. But this is not democracy. It does not show good governance. It does not even show that Mr. President is a Democrat. So that's why sometimes I ask myself, at what point did he get elevated to become a Democrat? At what point did he even fight for democracy? These are questions we should be asking. What fight did he fight for democracy? He ran away when the military came after everybody. He ran away. So how did he fight for democracy? Meanwhile, the man who stayed behind, the letter of rewards, who stayed behind, even when God was pointed at him, he stayed behind. He didn't run away. Your senators, your so-called distinguished senators, are all opening their mouth and saying all kinds of things. If tomorrow something happens in this country, you will not see any of those senators around. They will be the first set of people to run away. But they're all creating anarchy. By their actions, they're creating anarchy.
Is that the reason why most of them have dual citizenship? Now, the reason why most of them get dual citizenship.
But like I tell them, make they go right and down. When the beggar go happen, that citizenship no will disappear. They're not going to see road to follow that citizenship. Honestly speaking, this Senate is the worst Senate Nigeria has ever had. We've been going down. We've been going down. It's like we're going down into the pit. We're not rising up as a nation. Our leaders are not creating avenue for the country to rise up. Our leaders are enjoying the fact that the country is going down on a daily basis. And it's very, very shameful. It is shameful that every Nigerian today is complaining. Every Nigerian. In one way or the other, people are complaining. And they complain as I did so. I don't know whether you complain, Precious. I did complain. I wanted to go out this afternoon. And I said I wasn't going to drive. Let me take Uber. When I plotted it in, they were giving me price of 12,000 naira from Yaba to Idimo. It's like madness. You buy airtime before you know the airtime is gone. You recharge your electricity before you know it is gone. And even when there is no light, it's like when there is no light, it is reading. So when government created this band A, B, C to D and bandwagon and bandless, I knew it was fraud. And the fraud is playing out now. Recharge your unit. Recharge your prepared and you see how the thing will finish. Even when there's no light. So what kind of government do we have?
So going back to this agitation now, following the threats by the Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, and Minister for Justice, AGF, Mr. Lateef Fagbemi, that the President would declare a state of emergency in any state should the need arise. Opposition party leaders across states controlled by them and residents have vowed to resist any such action. So opposition leaders, not the talk, say they go make sure they don't resist the president. Say, be like say the president deliberately they target people. But you see the opposition leaders as actually having the mind to fit resist President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, understanding the strong hand when they use to handle things.
No, the thing is that you know why the opposition they're having a big problem. The reason why they're having a problem is that over time they have abandoned the people. Yes, over time they have abandoned the people. It's like Nigerian Labour Congress. Nigerian Labour Congress, when people needed Labour Congress, they refuse to stand with the people. And so that's why when Labour comes up and says, we want to go outside, people will just say, go and sit down somewhere. So the opposition needs to gain back the confidence of the people. And the only way they can get that confidence back is by doing something different from those in the ruling party. Be accountable to your people. Provide succor for your people. Provide good roads for your people. Build houses that are affordable for your people. Provide good health system for your people. Make education affordable. You will see that the people will agree with you. But when you are in opposition and you join the ruling party to embezzle the resources of your state, how do you want the people to stand with you? The people will never stand with you. Nobody in life likes to stand with failure. So as it is today, Nigerians have seen all the governors, whether in the ruling party or in the opposition, Nigerians have seen them as the same failure. So you need to do something extraordinary that will endear the people to you, that will make the people say, this man, we are ready to fight for him. But when you're not doing that, how do you want the people to stand with you?
Now, speaking about fighting for people,
I am happy, what of precious, I am happy that we are having a process of recalling senator. If this process goes through, I am telling you, a lot of senators will be recalled back. Let them go and write it down. Because what it means is that placard that has covered the faces of Nigerians is about to fall off. And you will not see that the senators themselves will know now, and the honorable members, they will know that they are no longer that, do you know who I am? Do you know that I'm a senator of the Federal Republic? It will no longer exist. Because trust me, people will recall back a lot of senators and honorable members.
Because even recently, Chatham House complained about Natasha Akpoti's recall. They called it politically motivated recall of Natasha Akpoti, and they said that, you know, so it be like say the world they watch, they see as they take they happen. And I don't know what's in the world, even though say they don't get any mouth to talk, but I just talk, sorry, they don't get any say or any inputs. I just talk, then go talk. But the kind of controversy and narrative about Nigeria,
it is not just talking. It is the fact that INEC, in cohort with the National Assembly and the executive arm of government, they are setting a precedent. And you know, trust Nigeria now. Your president don't declare state of emergency in Rivers. If they look at another state, and you know, once something starts in Nigeria, it they go round. So you recall Natasha, it will go round. That time you as a senator, fear going to catch you. Because to get signature, no go hard people. To get their email address, no go hard. To submit petition, no go hard. The process go just there easy. They're going to call you back. So let us, we're watching. The world is watching. Even though people are, even those in foreign nationals are not saying much, but they're watching. And they're watching how it will play out. If you call back Natasha tomorrow, and then when a group now comes from Akwa Ibom, as they have been agitated, to say, call back the Senate president, you say it's not possible. Kata will start.
All right, so let's go straight to these Uromi killings. Sadly, the young men, they don't bury them today amid tears and, cries as EBC, they use bury the young men, the way EBC lose their lives today, and then bury them for inside their state where EBC then did. But a lot of controversy don't they come up because of this killing, as it take be. And one of the narrative where people don't they push and don't they call them saying that Igbo people then kill the people. Now, first of all, Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of Labour Party, tweets for inside in handle day before yesterday, that Friday will happen. It talks that the news of the killings of northern travelers in Uromi, Esan, northeast local government area of Edo State is deeply saddening. Such killings have become a recurring tragedy in our decaying society. Acts of violence like these are abhorrent and had no place in our society yesterday, just as they should have no place in a decent society today. Every Nigerian, regardless of ethnic or religion background, has the right to move freely and safely within our nation. Now, reports indicate that these individuals were accused of being kidnappers, leading to their brutal murders by a mob. While addressing security concerns and combating criminal activities is crucial, resorting to extrajudicial killing measures undermines the rule of law and exacerbates the cycle of violence. I commend the government for condemning this incident and initiating an investigation. Furthermore, the authorities should also address the killings of Edo indigenes to ensure that justice is served for all. I don't know what's in talk where they bad because now this thing when talk now I make northerners when they come for them. Now, he said, furthermore, the authorities should come. I never
no, don't go further. Let me take it.
I finish. I go take the response then. No vex. Because now this in message lead to the response where people don't they give. So the addition way I say furthermore, the authorities should also address the killings of Edo indigenes to ensure that justice is served for all. This tragic event yesterday underscores the urgent need for enhanced security measures and increased public awareness to prevent such occurrence in the future. Communities must collaborate with law enforcement agencies to ensure that justice is pursued through legal channels rather than through unlawful actions. I extend my deepest condolences to the families and loved ones of victims. Let us all work together to foster a society where peace, unity, and respect for human life prevail. Now, immediately finish this message. The former media aide to President Muhammadu Buhari, Bashir Ahmed, under a tweet said, This has always been my issue with Peter Obi. So into it, he did here. He said, whenever something affects the North, he will always find a way to downplay it or shift focus. How in take shift focus? How in take downplay? Because in this case, where was the report about the killings of Edo indigenes? So in no year, say what make them kill these people? Now because of say they tag them to be the what's it they call them kidnappers, so don't they kidnap people for that area, they kill them. Now I can't say speaking, he said, where was the report about the Edo indigenes that suddenly warranted him to call on authorities to address the killings to ensure that justice is served for all? Mr. Obi, there is no need to beat around the bush. If you're going to justify such barbarity and cruelty, then do it with your full chest. We were talking about the brutal lynching and burning alive of nearly 20 innocent people. How do you think their families would feel reading your statement that dilutes the gravity of their loss by trying to make false equivalences? I beg, Prince Francis, make I leave this matter to you.
Okay, now let me start. Let me start. Bashir, calm down, calm down. This is Bashir that keeps talking rubbish at every point in time. Who the hell is he? What does he know? You see, sometimes people don't read to assimilate, they read to respond. And that's a problem. When you read to respond, you miss the substance of what somebody has said. Any right-thinking person that reads this release by Utomi would see a man that is talking from a wisdom point of view. Utomi has said everything that needs to be said. You cannot say that the killings in Edo State is because there were no fractions, no issues. The people in Edo State have come out before now to say that herdsmen are killing their people. They've not hidden it. Maybe he doesn't read newspapers. Maybe he doesn't read the news to understand that there are killings going on in Edo State. Maybe he doesn't even know that there are killings going on in Ondo State as well. Perpetrated by who? By so-called herdsmen. So when people like him talk, it is people like Bashir that make some of us begin to profile some people in the North. So that is what I try to avoid. I don't believe in profiling any tribe. But when people like Bashir, who should know better, opens his mouth and talks like this, then he leaves us with no option than to begin to say, then the northern leaders are deliberate in keeping quiet over the fact that it has been alleged and it has been confirmed severally that Fulani herdsmen are killing, maiming, and kidnapping people. They cannot deny that. I am happy that the entire North, everybody is condemning what has happened in Edo State. I also condemn it. But there can never be a smoke without a fire. There can never be. So when Utomi has said the right thing, this is something you must address from the bottom. We need to know why this thing has happened. If truly, like they have reported before now in the media, that herdsmen have been killing people in that area, kidnapping people in that area, it's like what is happening in Enugu State that forced the women to come out naked to protest. And what did they do in Enugu State? They against them, they beat them up. So if tomorrow they catch a headsman carrying AK-47 and lynches him, you will not say, oh, they have done evil. But you forget that there must be something that has led to that. So this narrative that everybody's trying to hip it up, it's just myopic. And I think it's getting sensitive.
So the question, the worry that I have is that make I break and for pidgin English. People be supposed just condemn the fact, say Uromi people mistake this northern sons, northern youth, 16 of them, for kidnappers of the same northern extraction. Where don't they worry their area? They kill them, they kidnap them, they rape women. Ain't not supposed to mention the fact, say the Uromi people then are something 9 cause waiting make them mistake these other people them to be like this. You're not supposed to mention them. You're supposed to. That is why
I said to you.
Why is it that with the same energy, these northern elders forum don't they fume? They don't valor well. They don't want the president. They don't want the governor of Edo State. They want para well. This energy, where did they use para? People for Enugu State when he talks is, I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional because it's really very annoying. It's not fair. Injustice is a very unfair thing for Nigeria. It be like saying all lives not be the same thing for Nigeria. People for Enugu State don't mention that between 2000, between 2000 and early 2025, say these people don't kill over 150 people of their community. I'd be 1,500 for one community. In fact, a community, one particular community alone for inside Benin State, say over 1,500 of them don't die in the hands of Fulani headsmen. No, not any other deaths. Hands of Fulani headsmen. Plateau State, we don't even want to come. These are particular communities one by one. We never talk the collection of all the communities for inside each of these states. Them. Now, in all of these reports we come out, Northern Elders Forum never come out and say, oh, we condemn the killing by headsmen on these communities. We call on our headsmen brothers to please go about their businesses with caution and respect for the owners of the land. They've never made any comment about it. Atiku Abubakar never made any comment about it. But Atiku Kwankwaso and the rest elders in the north have now commented about this one, and they are now warning the president and the Edo State governor. So are the Edo State people supposed to leave themselves vulnerable when the security agencies cannot help them? Chief of Defense Staff now don't come out, condemn the attack. But the same Chief of Defense Staff cannot even defend the people of Edo State against the killing by Fulani headsmen. So what do we do in Nigeria?
Calm down. Calm down. It is hypocrisy. It is hypocrisy. Our leaders are hypocrites. They are pretenders. The leaders do not like the people. They do not love the people. The only thing the leaders love is the fact that they are milking this country dry by stealing the money, by refusing to be accountable. And unfortunately, when things go wrong, I keep saying, when you expect leaders of the land to speak up, they don't speak up. Why you see the northern leaders, maranding all over the place, is just because they want to sound politically correct. They know the problem. After all, when I say it is hypocrisy, after all, it's in this same country that the man defended himself from somebody who wants to kill him, from a headsman that wanted to kill him. And your Supreme Court has sentenced the man to death. So it is hypocrisy. So it shows you that some people feel deep down that they own this country than others, that there are more Nigerians than others. And this should stop. And this is why we're saying that it is time to renegotiate Nigeria. We need to renegotiate this country. We need to sit down on the round table and decide whether we want to continue as Nigeria or not.
And the second thing,
and those in power tell you the unity of Nigeria is not negotiable. It is becoming very negotiable. The things that are happening in this country have never happened before. And the truth must be said. Government needs to wake up to its responsibility. The first responsibility of government is protection of life and properties of Nigerians. The government has failed the people. There's no missing words about it. They have failed the people. I mean, this is a country where people travel by night bus before you have a nightlife in all the cities. But today you can't even have daylight. In the day you are scared, in the night is worse.
Sorry.
So the northern elders should be able to apply wisdom and understanding. It is each time something happens like this, they come out. Once it is their own, they come out. But don't forget, a Christian lady was stoned in Sokoto State. How many of them? Even when Abubakar came out and tweeted, he deleted that tweet.
He removed deleted the tweet.
That is to show you how insensitive he is. So and he wants to be president of this country. How is somebody like that in this country?
But then going back to this, so the thing is that's exactly the question. First of all, people they talk, so these northerners, they for no mistake them, or these hunters, they for no mistake them to be kidnappers if they did not see them with guns, right? Nowhere in Nigeria we're going about with gun, they approved. I don't know what that mean, like the mistake. Everybody knows
it has been approved. Herdsmen are free to carry guns. Herdsmen.
But other people,
yes.
Oh wow.
Yes. A man that is carrying cow around is free to carry gun. But the ordinary man in his farm, where the cows come to destroy, cannot carry gun. That's the unfortunate situation. And I've always said, we need to tame this time. Who are the owners of this cow? Why is it that the owners don't ever speak out? Why are the owners hiding behind the headsmen? Because these headsmen I see that are feeding these cows, taking them out for feed, they don't own these cows. So who are the people behind the masquerade? Who are those pushing the masquerade? Giving the strength to move on. Who are they? Let the owners of these cows come and government knows them. So let them go and build ranches for their cows. That is the first way to stop this whole madness of herdsmen killing people up and down.
All right, so Prince Ross Silaka, some of the responses and reactions where they send they give for Twitter. What's up in talks? A voting P2B would be the worst decision a northerner could ever make. 16 northerners were killed, and instead of simply condemning the act and calling on authorities to arrest the perpetrators, the fool, now what's in the copy of bill, was indirectly using the killings of Edo citizens to justify the murders. What P2B did, was it justifying it when he called that while that the authorities should ensure that they nip this in the bud, and also correct the killing of Edo people. What make them mistake these people then? Please, I want to understand. Is it that you just call justice for the northerners and then leave justice for the Edo people? So the Edo people not get reason where make them kill people, or we just act irrationally in this country? And then some other people, this is the tweet that really got everyone worried and thinking, because right now, like say the lives of northerners, in the lives of Nigerians for inside the north, they really in danger right now, because this person tweets, Contalk say, Wallahi, no matter what, after Ramadan, we will retaliate this stupidity. It's too much. I advise all Igbos in Kano State and entire north to relocate to their various states. This one, we need to take revenge. We live with them here in the north. So leaving this merciless killing of our brothers go free is not even possible. And personally, I don't think I'll leave this for free. And this person now, the reason why this is really annoying and hurtful is that the person who sent or who dropped this message now, the Nigerian government, if they want to, through the National Security Advisor, No Ribado, if they want to apprehend this person, they can get him. They can get him. But unfortunately, the security agencies go keep quiet, because tomorrow night go begin here, say people don't die for inside north. Igbo people don't die. How can an
Precious, listen. I've tried to hold myself. I've tried to be as civil as I can. But I can assure you this. Once bitten, twice shy. I am saying this to my northern brothers. They should not think they have monopoly of madness. And they should not think they have monopoly of violence. Every tribe in Nigeria has monopoly, has madness and violence in them. Something happened in Edo State. Everybody's pointing fingers at the Igbos. The Igbos in Nigeria have become the sacrificial lamb. People must learn. I am telling you, Anybody from the north that is tweeting nonsense, that is tweeting what would cause trouble in this country, and that tweet will make people in the north go after the Igbos, I am telling you, it will not be the normal way the Igbos will run. The Igbos will stand their grounds because we all own this country. I find it very, very distasteful. I find it very, very upsetting that some people in the north feel that they have monopoly of violence. They don't. It's so annoying that somebody would come to social media and tweet something that will cause trouble. I remember when a lady, was it in US or so, put up a tweet about killing and poisoning people from a particular tribe. They went after her. The federal government went after her. They tried to arrest her. They tried to extradite her and all of that. Even though everybody condemned it. But the federal government saw that and took it personal. So the federal government too should act in order to avert the breakdown of law and order. This whole idea of the federal government and the security agencies keeping quiet, each time people come on social media to threaten other people, to threaten other tribes, and they keep quiet. I don't know why they do that. But the federal government and especially the National Security Advisor should wake up to its responsibility of protecting lives and properties of Nigerians. Whatever affects any Igbo man in the north today will not be taken lightly. I am telling you the truth. So we should stop threatening ourselves. If we say that Nigeria is one, we should stop threatening ourselves. That is why I've always said, this whole idea of state of origin should be thrown to the gutters. Should be thrown to the gutters. Let us have state of residence. So that we know that wherever you are a resident, you have rights as anybody in that place. So you know, I am appealing to my northern brothers. Violence have never solved any problem. I've always said, it is better for us to jojo than to war. Each time something happens and Arewa and the others will come and threaten everybody, they should know that they do not have monopoly of violence.
All right, sir. So I would like me to exhaust this conversation because more matters inside this conversation. By the way, this is your first time of joining us. Kindly click on the subscription button there. Now free to subscribe and now free to like. So please like this post, subscribe, and follow us like your village people. Here we discuss conversations that will move our country forward and not be the one who will drag us backward. Because at the end of the day, this is the only country we have to call ours. No matter where you live for this world, nobody will treat you as a first-class citizen as they could treat you for Nigeria. So Nigeria is the only original country that we have that we can call ours. And here we discuss things that move us forward. So kindly click on the subscription button and also like this conversation. Now, moving on, it is some conversations we don't follow this because I think Arewa Republic, for inside Twitter tweet, it talks, say, Uromi is populated by Igbo people. Go and find out before commenting rubbish. You know nothing about Edo State. Meaning, say, na Igbo people waiting for inside Uromi and then conduct this killing. And there's some messages leaked from a particular WhatsApp group where they think say they dominated by northerners. For the kind things then what do they talk? Now, Arewa Republic WhatsApp message here reads, say, blood is thicker than water. There were 24,000 Muslims eager to return for Salah to their homes, to their families, to their mothers, daughters, and wives, but their lives were cut short by Igbo settlers of Uromi. Did you hear it? By Igbo settlers of Uromi in the month of Ramadan, in hunger and thirst. The heartless murderers did not pity them. They dragged them through the streets of Uromi, beating them with logs of wood. I don't want to continue like that, I beg. Then this the same page.
Precious, if you know, I find it very, very insensitive, and I find it very hurting. I find it very, unbelievable that in this 21st century, people can wake up and profile a particular ethnic group just because of hatred. Suddenly, we are beginning to hear that there are Igbo settlers in
Like say
Uromi.
na Igbos, say na Igbos
Good.
they dominated Uromi.
Good. Meanwhile, let me finish.
Of the land.
Meanwhile, the Igbos that are sharing boundary with rivers, they don't agree that they're Igbos. So imagine the journey where you from Imo to come and go to Edo, and suddenly you're calling them Igbos. What is the common sense? Where is logic? Whoever they are, it doesn't matter. What matters is that we need justice. I don't want to know where they are from, who they are. All I am seeking for, just like Peter B is saying, is justice. And I think that is what everybody should be talking about. Nobody in Nigeria today is happy with what happened in Edo State. What it means that tomorrow, something will happen in Sokoto State. They will tell you that the Igbo settlers in Sokoto State have done the same thing. If the North believe that the Igbos are this mean and wicked, why not allow them to go as they want to go? Yes, let's begin to talk that. Let's begin to ask that question. Why pretend to be one Nigeria when the foundation is no longer holding it? I will not be surprised tomorrow. They will tell you now that the reason why state of emergency was declared in Rivers State is because of the Igbos. If it was possible, they would have told us that the people that kidnapped the Baptist students were Igbos. It's as simple as that. As an Igbo man, I find it very insulting that my Hausa brothers will leave the issues on ground and they're attacking the Igbo tribe. I have a lot of Northerners as friends, and I respect them, and they have respect for me.
Same here.
So I feel so bad that Nick will come on social media. Idiots, hopeless people will come on social media and try to create disaffection amongst people. What it means also is that gradually, in Nigeria of today, we are losing the essence of the NYSC. Because with what is going on today, after the Salah and Easter break, I am sure that people from the south, southeast, south, will not want their children who are serving in the north to go back for fear of what will happen before them.
Exactly, and that's the problem. Okay, so I feel people don't already condemn the matter. The Obidient Movement don't condemn the gruesome killing of some northern hunters. The movement described the killing of the hunters as an attempt to sow the seeds of hate, intolerance, and.
But then I need to ask a question. Well, no, precious corner. While we're looking at all of this thing, who classify them as hunters?
Because they say they carry hunting thing I need to know. I mean, that's
the question I'm asking now. Who classify them as hunters? Is it the people that kill them that call them hunters? Or is it? No, we need to know. Because suddenly you're calling them hunters.
Maybe security
so who classify them as hunters? So if they are hunters and they're going back, what do you expect a hunter to carry? You are hunting in the southeast, or in the south, or in the southwest, or in the middle belt. Why would you carry your hunting equipment to go for Salah?
Why not?
It's like someone who's a bricklayer. It's like someone who's a bricklayer in Lagos, and you're going for Easter break in the east, and you're carrying your shovel and your pan. My dear, something is wrong somewhere. There's total misinformation somewhere along the line. Somebody is not telling us the truth of what really transpired. Because I don't think, I will say this, I don't think that anybody will just stop a bus. Anybody will just stop a bus traveling and decide that these people are what they are not. Something must have gone wrong.
I so see the narrative. They say the Igbo settlers in Uromi Edo State stopped a Dangote trailer, burnt it down together with its 11 house occupants. This one now saying 11. Some other people talk say nah, what did they call them 16. The country is silent because they are not Deborah. You know, a lot. So some people, so the figures, we don't even understand the actual figures of these people. Them some say 16.
No, when I'm asking, is it wait?
Yes, sir.
Is it Dangote truck?
That's what they talk.
Good. That's another narrative. Don't also forget that there was a time a truck was burnt either in Plateau or so. That was also Dangote truck. So why is it that Dangote truck has always been in the middle of all this thing? When did Dangote truck start carrying people who are hunters? We need to know. Are we saying now that Dangote is doing transportation of hunters from one state to another?
Remember when remember when a truckload of hunters were also transported to Imo State, your state, and then dropped them with their guns and their hunting instruments. So it'd be like say the new profession of the northerners now to hunt across southern forest because it did like
that's what I'm saying. When did Dangote sign that agreement to be transporting hunters? No, because when things happen, you think logically. You become a critical thinker. You begin to ask very pertinent questions. And this is one of the pertinent questions. Every time something has been involved with truck, people dying, you see Dangote. So I need to know, Dangote, please tell us, when did you start using your truck to convey humans, to convey hunters?
All right, so Prince Francis Chilaka, yeah, while Nigerians will react to that message, by the way, phone lines are open. You can click on the link by the pinned post to join this conversation. I don't know why you guys are unable to access that link because the link where Prince Francis Chilaka used joined the studio. So you can click on this link by the pinned post. The post is already pinned in the comment section. Click on the link, it will bring you straight inside the studio, or better still, you call the WhatsApp line with you here 0817-029-4077, 0817-029-4077, and the number to call. Then Prince Francis Chilakasa, a group known as the Edo People's Congress, EPC, says the comment by the Northern Elders Forum on killing of 16 hunters in Edo State that is reckless. I told you that Northern Elders Forum have been fuming, Arewa Youth and Arewa Consultative Forum don't be fume. So remember, so on Thursday, a mob in Uromi area of Delta State killed 16 hunters of Northern descent who were traveling from Kllîngs River State. Now, the canoe-bound travelers were attacked by lynched after some vigilante members raised the alarm, suspecting that they were kidnappers. Because they get kidnappers, they worry them for that place a lot, and then notify those kidnappers from a particular area of the country. Now, while calling on the Edo and federal government to prosecute the killers of the hunters, NEF, maybe Northern Elders Forum, said the North, in quotes, has tolerated numerous such animalistic and cannibalistic acts of recklessness from some southern parts of Nigeria in the past. That's the comment made by NEF, Northern Elders Forum. That's the North has tolerated numerous such animalistic and cannibalistic acts of recklessness from some southern parts of Nigeria in past. Now, in a statement on Sunday, Umoru Momo, EPC, that is, EPC stands for the Edo People's Congress. So EPC chair in Abuja said, it is also reckless for the forum to ignore the actions taken so far by Governor Monday Kwebelo in dousing the tension that follows the incident. Because he don't make sure, in fact, he don't disband the vigilante groups, he don't disband even some security people from inside that area. Now, quoting them, they said the Edo People's Congress, while joining all meaningful voices to condemn the event at Uromi that saw 16 Nigerians killed over mistaken identity, should serve as a wake-up call to the inherent distrust. That is, it will serve as a wake-up call as how we know to trust ourselves again and the unstable, insecure security situation inside the country. Because if we say we trust ourselves, therefore believe, say, these guys are hunters and therefore no kill them. Now, they say the NEF cannot play ignorance to the execrable activities of some of its people who are outlaws. That is the anyhow behavior, the bad things behavior, the bad behavior of their people, then some of their people then will be outlaws. The terrorists and bandits, giving the abundance of such videos and several arrests by the security agencies of northerners in the unfortunate but thriving kidnapping for ransom and general insecurity in the country. Because now their people now don't dominate that thing, that business of kidnapping right now so far. Now, quoting further, the Edo People's Congress urged the Northern Elders Forum to be circumspect and proffer solutions to the general insecurity in the country, which has left ordinary Nigerians, especially in the South, fearful and suspicious of arms-bearing, dagger-wielding Northerners in the domains. So if not be say the activities of your Northern brothers don't make people with the South, they fear anybody will carry gun, anybody from North will carry gun or dagger. This kind of thing for no happen. So Momo said the federal government should do more in protecting the lives and properties of citizens in the country. So they are saying that Northern elders, not be allowed to get mouth to use fume and vex, call people out. We self would tell on us say, make on a hold on, call on our people to order. Let me take this call. I'll get back to taking your reaction. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Good evening.
Sir, welcome.
Kerry.
Oh, hi, Kerry from Switzerland. How are you? Welcome.
Good evening. I'm Priscilla Sandeo.
Priscilla Sandeo.
No, take one.
This is to let you know that this country, we are not one. We are not one. Precious, I can still remember 24th of December 2023 was the first time I spoke to you on VOP, where people were slaughtered in Plateau State.
Yes. Christmas Eve.
Exactly. So where are these northerners? Nobody could say anything. So was it not the Igbos that now went to Abuja train to kidnap people, kidnap the train, kidnap people on the train? So for me, there's something about that we are still figuring it, trying to run our head about it and say what is actually happening, because the things are not right. It's strange. It's really strange. And all this whole insecurity will be going on with this why the Northerners cannot even say anything. They can't even condemn it. And now something happened in Uromi. Uromi is just like 2 villages to my village. Do you know what has been happening? You will be surprised even before you left VOP. I've not been able to call because they'll be running up and down, trying to free some people from what they kidnapped them. And this one happened.
You're from Edo State?
Coming out. I'm from Edo State. Just that I'm a Nigerian. I grew up in the North, I grew up in the South, I grew up in the West, I grew up in everywhere because my dad was a custom officer. You understand? So for these Northerners to be saying all this rubbish that they're saying, I'm very happy for what Priscilla can just say. They should not think that they have just the monopoly of violence. Just because we are people, at least most of us are educated, we know what is good and what is bad, compared to most of them over there that they are depriving them to get education. But for me, if it's what is going to take the country for all of us to go our various ways, let it be. All these kind of threats they are bringing from left and right. Something happened. The governor is trying to cool down the whole thing, and people are writing rubbish on online and everything. What do they think? I believe they hold their peace. So if they're in the craze, those are people when they map still there. One thing.
Thank you.
People will be quiet.
Thank you.
And Fulani everywhere. How can they have the opportunity to be carrying AK-47 to go with cow? And normal Nigerians cannot even go with stick on the streets, and they will say, my dear, you should make everything scatter. It's not what they want. They are very stupid. Sorry for saying that. They are stupid for writing that. Obi just made a comment. What a simple human being with head will just say. That's what Obi says. Now they're attacking Obi. It's about the Igbos now.
Thank you.
I don't understand that.
Thank you, Kerry. Thank you.
Find their way. If they were having this fire in River State, people will still be Nigeria.
Thank
they
you.
will have caught us up for long.
Thank you, Kerry.
Good night.
Thank you.
Good night, sir.
Thank you, Kerry. Thank you so much. Hello, welcome. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, you're welcome. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Go straight to the point.
Yes, Mr. Dan Ochima.
Yes, where are you calling from?
Yeah, I'm calling you from Benue.
Go ahead. From Benue, that's good. When people say the here and there, well. So go ahead. How is Benue?
Yes, Benue is good.
Go ahead.
What I want to say is this. the problem with Nigeria is that when all these things were happening, maybe within the Middle Belt, the far north in Zamfara and all these places, they were quiet. The south too was very, very quiet.
So they leave the Middle Belt to suffer alone.
Even though they sympathize with us, it happened this way and it was so painful. Now the whole thing has reached everybody's doorstep. But it is high time for us to know that these same useless, these same Fulani people, they are less than 1% of the entire Nigeria, but the power in which they have in Nigeria is about 80% of the power of Nigeria. Because they know how to play their politics. The entire North, both Hausa and Fulani, they are not up to 35%. And all these other tribes are dying. And the only thing that makes the North to be so vulnerable is because any little thing, the Hausa people, they are just yes, minister. Anything the Fulani say is yes. And it seems as if the voice of the North is all about them. The North is not Hausas and we are not Fulani. Especially we from Benue, God forbid, we are not Northerners. All the way from Southern
But you're part of Northern Nigeria now. You're not son of Northern Nigeria.
Here's the problem with Nigeria. You always throw us to the North.
Hell.
We were even the first people after the Ijaw people fighting for independence before the Middle Belt. Before even the Biafra people started fighting for independence. The first one that started clamoring for independence were down south, the Ijaw people, followed by Benue people within the Middle Belt.
Thank you, Uche.
And history is so clear about it.
Thank you, Uche.
They say these Benue people or the Edo tribe, our ancestors were from Edo. In the 15th century, when they conquered our own people within the southern Benue, our own language somehow mixed with the Edo people.
Ibidoma?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Uche.
So
thank you. I appreciate you.
That oneness, but I expect all of us to know that yes, we should start linking up, to start also having our own say, how they always shout Arewa. What do they mean by Arewa?
Thank you.
I'm not a Northerner.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Make I talk to somebody else. Hello, good evening and welcome. Oh dear, have I lost that caller? All right, so Prince Francis Chilaka, there's something somebody dropped here. I think someone was narrating how this event happened. He said they stopped. Okay, let me go back to this call. My phone lines are just buzzing non-stop. Hello, good evening and welcome. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, welcome. What's your name, please? Where are you calling from?
My name is Dave, calling you from Georgia.
Dave, you're welcome. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm just be following, listening, and learning at the same time. So, you see, the problem we have, I've always said, I've called maybe, I do call one, every now and then on your program, depending on what you're treating that day.
Thank you.
So, but at this particular issue, with all these things going on, I've said it each time I call, I keep repeating one thing over and over again. What is it I'm repeating? I'm saying that I know when I said, you said, but it's not in the Constitution, but they have what they call constitutional amendment. The more we still remain as part of this contraption, I'm telling you, nothing will ever change. The only way we can have all these things, settled once and for all is what? For us to have a referendum, they have to put it in there so that we can come together and decide. And, to decide if we still want to be part of Nigeria or not. That country is a curse. Whether any person like it or not, it's a curse. I'm sorry I have to sound this way. And the funny thing, look at the way the northern governors, you see the way they all coming together to condemn what happened in Uromi. Now look at, just picture yourself back to the puppet governors we have in the East. If this thing has happened, and maybe in the South, how many of them is going to come together and then voice out their mouth? To voice out and say, what, this is wrong. No, they will not, because all of them has been captured. Now, you and I know how that man, the governor of I think it's the governor of Edo, how he was put in there. And now look at the statement he made a few days ago, maybe a few hours ago, that all the whole vigilantees and he's going to take out that they shouldn't, they should not do whatever. What does that tell you? is going to be captured hastily this time. That thing that is going on there is what is going on. That's what they did in Imo State, and that's what they're about to do in what's the name in Edo State.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
So let me finish one more thing. I know you know. I know a lot of people. Let me say one more thing. This our brother Prince. You know, I like to listen to him. You know, I know sometimes he always talk about election. I just said, Uncle Day, my brother, you do a very good job when you come out and speak. But the election will not solve Nigerian problem. The only thing that will solve Nigerian problem, to be honest with you, sir, with all due respect, clamoring for 2027 is a waste of time. Let us go our separate ways just to save lives. That's all. We need to preserve our life. Preserve our lives. That is the only thing. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. So, Prince Francis, let me have you react to some of this. So, now, Emily Oliver says, let me quickly read this out here. Emily Oliver said that they stopped the truck, that particular Dangote truck carrying these people at a particular checkpoint, and the driver refused to stop, and they have to inform the vigilante at Uromi point. At the process of checking them, one of them stabbed someone, and that's how, you know, they started lynching them. So, but how come their brothers are not looking at the cause and the reason for this? And they're looking at the after effect.
I said to you, there cannot be fire, cannot be smoke without a fire. Something led to something. And I'm particularly, right now, I am ashamed of Northern Elders Forum. I am ashamed of the men who call themselves elders in the North. They are not elders at all. They are babies. People have been killed. People have been kidnapped. They have not come out so forcefully like this to condemn what the headsmen are doing to Nigerians. They have not. But so now they are coming out they're crawling out of their holes. They're talking with their tails in between their legs. And they call themselves leaders. What kind of leaders are they? Just taking advantage of the people in the North. Allow the Northerners to go to school. Go and educate the Northerners. Go and educate the youths in the North. The leaders in the North will not do that. You're holding your children down. You're holding the generation of Northerners, young Northerners down. All because you want to remain in power. All because you want to control them. The energy with which they are talking about this thing that has happened in Edo State, which is condemnable by everyone, they should apply that same in ensuring that the Northern youths get educated. When you give the Northern youths education, I am telling you, a lot of this nonsense coming out from the North will stop. But they will not do that because they see the youths in the North as an instrument, as tools they use for political gains.
All right, sir.
Northern leaders should wake up. We are moving out of where we are. Nigeria is moving forward.
All right, thank you. Prince Francis, just a second. Let me take this call. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Madam Precious, good evening.
Welcome, sir. Remind me your name.
Happy Mother's Day.
Oliver, you're welcome. Happy Mother's Day. Yeah, I say Happy Mother's Day. I be wanting you say same to you. I don't forget to be man. Thank you.
Before I forgot, please do it, sir. Madam Precious, more especially, I'm already upset. Any day they are celebrating Mother's Day, I'm upset because my mom is no more alive. To see her
I'm so sorry.
It's always a bad day for me.
I'm so sorry.
So concerning this issue, Madam Precious, I am 100% in support of that justice, that jungle justice. I'm 100% in support.
No, now lives now.
They thought they are the only people that are meant to carry gun to kill people, and the people they've been killing since ages ago. They don't even think it's one thing like them. They will just invade the community, invade the states like that, start killing people without any consideration, without any feeling remorse. And they are not are supporting them. I blame only our leaders. Because had it been our governors, our senator, people that are there to represent us are speaking on all this issue. Imagine how they are wasting people in a state. And we have somebody like Senator Webo. He cannot even do anything. It's only to collect money to come and support rubbish for Abio. He can't even stand as the senator condemn the act that is going on in his own state. As the senator representing the constituency. Now we come to Enugu State to see the Mumu governor They cannot even stand up to condemn this act. And these people are killing their Enugu people. They are not doing anything. I could remember what happened in 2019, 2020, how Buhari just used these man and finish our Igbo brothers. They are not even doing anything. They just get quiet. I think we are retaliating. This thing, they will know that they are not the only people that can kill it. Everybody can kill. It's because we kept quiet. We are not doing anything. They think they are special. People that have the same sense like that, they are. How can we be afraid of animals? Animals, you ask people to come to talk or attack people. People that don't have sense, they are attacking people. What is the bad thing people said here than to allow them to attack people? Foolish people, even the Musa, they have been collecting money. What is Musa doing? It's only to rehabilitate the Boko Haram. Whereas we have so many people, they are killing up to today. They don't see them as people. They don't condemn them.
Thank
you. They are not happy.
you.
Honestly, this country is better than divide the country. Everybody will go this our way. All these things, we are not one Nigeria. All these things is getting out of hand. Any killing, if they kill one, that is what DSS commander said. If they kill one, kill two. Arrest and fight. Don't wait for government to protect you. Fight them back. They will stop. But once we are keeping prayer can never solve any problem in Nigeria. When they retaliate, give it to them. If they kill one,
Thank you, Oliver. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Make I let you go. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hello, good evening and welcome.
Hello, Precious.
Sir? Good evening.
Yeah, Prince Chilaka, good evening. Good to see you again.
Good evening.
I want to speak to Peter Ob's tweet. I'm Sammy calling from United States, Precious.
Oh, Sammy, you're welcome. Go ahead.
Now, Peter Ob's tweet has nothing wrong with it. Because he just said what another statesman is supposed to say. Now, for those guys is not to start condemning what they have said, it's laughable and it's a shame, for how our society has, falling, from being an ideal and a moral society with people that has sense, let me put it that way. Now, I want to, maybe this week, you're going to hear about Onanuga, come to call the SS to come and I'll be that they have said something to instigate people to protest against Buhari or against Tinubu. I will not be surprised because if it makes any tweet, it's only by Onanuga that I will see the evil in what we have said to condemn the man. So we can't be a society like this. I keep on saying it. Now, I ask the question again. The DSS and the police, what are they doing about these killings? They're killing for Uromi and all over the south, west and south, east. Which arrests have been made in that regard? None. There's been no prosecution from this of Buhari till tomorrow. Where are we going?
Thank you. Thank you, Sammy. Unfortunately, I don't have answers to that question. Perhaps Resources Chilaka will have it. Thank you. Very, very heartbreaking. Very heartbreaking. No Nigerian should die unnecessarily, irrespective of where you come from. Thank you so much, Prince Rosses Chilaka. All right, Prince Rosses, would you like to treat to that very quickly so that we attend to Wiki your minister?
It's the like I keep asking. I keep asking, what is the value of a Nigerian life? When your leaders cannot put value to your lives as citizens, then nobody will put value to it. Nobody. And so this whole idea of, we choose whose life is more valuable. We choose whose life to protect. We choose whose life should not be taken and whose life should be taken is not what governance is all about. So I challenge the leaders of the North, the Northern elders, I challenge them. And the challenge I'm giving them is create an enabling environment for your children to go to school. All of you that are talking, you're educated. Why are you not allowing your children to go to school? Why are you people in the North not putting so much energy to allow your children to go to school, to acquire education? If you allow the children in the North to get education, I am telling you, 90% of the problem of the North will be solved.
All right. Okay, so let's quickly move to Nyesom Wike's issue. As the governor, minister of FCT today led led a delegation of Abuja residents to the presidential villa on Sunday to pay Salah homage for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This is amidst controversies or rumors of his ill health and the fact that they've flown him abroad, be it to France for treatment. So even when they posted pictures of him in that event, people now said, no, it was an old picture, so no be him, wike way you know, no be that. But then they actually then also posted videos of him in that incident. Even the Minister for Information and National Orientation also posted that picture. That's the picture there, where and then he also tweeted about it. That's the picture there. All right. And then the FCT minister also gave a speech in the event. So it can't be like, say, in fact, the kind of very painful tweets that I saw about it, I really don't want to share that. But here's what he had to say to them.
And leadership of the Federal Capital Territory Administration have the privilege to visit Your Excellency today on the auspicious occasion of Eid al-Fitr. We congratulate you and the Muslim Ummah on the completion of 30 days of fasting, prayers, sacrifice, and supplications to Almighty Allah. This visit marks a historic moment as it is the first time the FCT residents have had the opportunity to extend our greetings and best wishes to you in person during this blessed period. We are truly delighted to be here. Secretaries for women and youth and the appointment of permanent secretaries has strengthened our governance structure and improved service delivery, translating into a better life for the ordinary citizen on the streets. These bold initiatives have enhanced the efficiency of the FCT administration and positioned us to achieve greater milestones. We still have not forgotten the unprecedented support you granted us last year during our first anniversary by being physically present in 5 out of the 9 projects commissioned to commemorate the occasion. As we approach the second anniversary of the administration, we're excited about the array of impactful projects that we have lined up for commissioning. These projects designed to improve infrastructure, economic opportunities, and overall quality of life stand as evidence to the administration's commitment to national development. We look forward to hosting Your Excellency in their city to witness firsthand the tangible progress that has been made under your leadership over the last year. Your Excellency, on this joyous occasion, I once again, on behalf of your city, extend our heartfelt wishes for a memorable and fulfilling Eid al-Fitr celebration.
All right, so there you are. That's your Honorable Minister for FCT, Mr. Nyesom Wike. See, after the rumors say something happened to him. First of all, when those pictures surfaced earlier today, people talk say no, na old pictures. Then the short clip of the video come out. People say no, na old videos and last year videos. But eventually, he spoke and he addressed the statement as it is relevant today. And waiting make people come say okay, So we wish him quick recovery if he was sick in any way. Would you like to comment on that very quickly? Or you don't want to talk about
second base. Second base.
Okay, sir. Okay, second base is that I'd like to take your parting shot as we just call it a day because I need to let you go. Thank you so much, everyone.
My parting shot is simple. We cannot be talking of peace without looking at justice, fairness, and equity. When you throw away these ingredients that make up peace, and you say there is peace, you simply have peace of the graveyard. For those who have formed the habit of listening to speak, reading to speak, without assimilating, without going through line by line what somebody has said, without reasoning with what somebody has said, these are wicked people. I, for one, I condemn the gruesome killing of Nigerians of northern extraction in Edo State. I also join my own with Peter Obi's own to say, you cannot find peace when you look only to the left and your brother on the right is seeking for justice. For you to find that peace, you must balance the justice. He who comes to equity must come with clean hands. The elders of the North, the Northern Elders Forum, I beg you people, learn to be equitable, learn to be honest, learn to be sincere when you're addressing issues of national interest.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Prince Francis Chilaka. Prince Francis Chilaka is a political and social affairs commentator and analyst. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I hope you're doing better. The last time you said you had a minor surgery. I hope you're doing better now, sir.
Yeah, I'm getting better. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, to everyone who's joined us live today, I want to say a big thank you to all of you. Thank you for being part of the show. Oh yeah, now this is your first time of joining us. Click on the subscription button. Follow us like a village people. Make you they know what's in the happen for inside the country. And most importantly, turn on the notification button. Follow us on WhatsApp where we say we day. Make we talk the things. Then let's continue to speak for the development of our country. We can't keep quiet, because we don't keep quiet for too long. And then if you can, share this post to people around you. That's why we break down the conversation to the barest minimum, so that people go fit understand that. Now waiting, because we know, say waiting make people they fear since we get to conversations around politics and all that, and because of the grammar of presentation. Then make they break them down so that everyone can understand, and they make everybody they involved, because all hands must come together so that we'll go fight for the good of this our country. I love you guys and I appreciate you for your unalloyed support. You guys have been awesome, amazing. God bless you. And the Eid al-Fitr celebration to all my Muslim faithful out there who they celebrate. I love on a plenty. I beg you to continue today in peace. And for the death of those northern youths, I like to also join voices to condemn the killing of anybody at all in this country. There is nothing, no situation where we're under the life of one single Nigerian to die, irrespective of who the person is. We should be able to go about our businesses freely. Same energy too, where you see people they use condemn this one, maybe they use that same energy. Condemn the killing of people for Benue State, for Ondo State, for Enugu State, where people they cry now, because every life for Nigeria supposed matter. And truly, they really matter. I love you guys. I see you again tomorrow afternoon and evening, God willing. Stay safe and have yourself an amazing holiday. My name is Precious Inyi. Good night and God bless you. Protect your mental health. Good night.